Okay, so let's start the second question. This is based on decision making. So let's get started. Okay, so the question says that Silver Lake cabinet. One second, I think you can't see me. Show video panel. Okay, so the question says that Silver Lake cabinet is approaching the new customer to fulfill large one-time order, special order for a product similar to what they regularly produce. The following data per unit is given, and it says that Silver Lake has excess capacity. So what does excess capacity mean? That currently whatever is their production capacity, that is not being fulfilled. Okay, so that's the excess capacity. Why is it important? Because if it said that it did not have excess capacity, that means to produce this order they would have to sacrifice some other order. So there you have to calculate the contribution lost, and that's how you would have to calculate. But in this case, since there's excess capacity, I can infer two things. One is they have capacity to produce, so they are not losing on contribution. And second thing is because the question asks for minimum acceptable price. So since its capacity is not being fulfilled, the fixed overhead is already being allocated to like existing production is already absorbing the fixed overhead. So if I want to produce supply that to the minimum level, I can skip the manufacturing cost. Fixed manufacturing cost. Okay. So let's quickly get started. I think it will be clearer when I do it. So it says that the person wants instead of oak, they want cherry, which will cost 30 per unit more. So direct material is 130. So it's equal to 100, which is the original, plus 30. Direct labor is the same, so 125. Variable is also the same. However, fixed manufacturing support. So fixed manufacturing support will see fixed manufacturing support is already allocated on the basis of the units that are being produced. Let's suppose that the fixed manufacturing overhead is 75,000 and they are producing 1,000 doors. So that's how they've got the 75. Okay. Now I don't really know how many units they're producing, but we know that there's an excess capacity. So if I want to produce further, there will be no additional cost. Okay, so this 75 is not a relevant cost for me when I try to find the minimum amount. Are you understanding? Okay, so that's why what I'll do in case of fixed manufacturing support is I'll put this as 0, because my other production is already taking care of that fixed manufacturing overhead. And I don't, since I want a minimum selling price, that's why I don't want to add that. Okay, now if I add all these up, this comes to 315. And if I have to minimum acceptable price, now the thing is, if I'm giving him the minimum acceptable price, that should be 315, because at 315 my contribution is 0, and I'm not making any losses. So that's why I'll not take any markup also, and I'll sell the product at 315. Okay, so that is my minimum acceptable price. Okay, so this is the question solution to this question. Again, to reiterate why I didn't take 75 over here from the manufacturing support cost. Let's say there are the total is 75,000, and he is producing 1,000 units, and that's how you get the 75 per unit. Now this is 75,000 is constant. Now if I have to produce one more unit, it will still be 75,000. Okay, so this does not have any impact on the relevant, like it does not have any additional increase in cost. So that's why I'm not including it in this one. Ideally what should happen is that I would have done this divided by this, and then I've changed that entire costing, like cost sheet of the thing. But because I have my excess capacity, so that's why I'm not doing this. Okay. So that's it. And markup I'm not charging. Markup is basically the profit on that like profit element that I add to my cost to get the selling price. So in this case, even I'm not charging the markup, and I'm just giving him without the cost. So this 315 is my minimum selling price. Minimum selling price. Other than price, what other items should Silver Lake Cabinet consider before applying accepting this one-time special order? So what it should consider is basically whether it has excess capacity or not. If the excess capacity is fulfilled, then in that case it would not be able to charge uh, at this rate. Okay. So this is the second question. I hope this is clear. I think there might still be a confusion regarding that 75. If it is, just watch the video again. And I hope that will be clear. Okay. Moving to the next question.